to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with a two-time super lightweight world champion, Regis Prograis. How does that sound, Regis?
Sound amazing, bro. It's been 3 long years, and I'm finally back, baby. Finally got it back. I've been telling people, I sacrificed so much, and I believed in myself, bro, and it all worked out. So I'm glad it happened.
I mean, we've done probably 10, 12 interviews together, and I think the last maybe 7 or 8, you spoke about how important and how necessary it was for you to become a 2-time world champion at 140 before you even thought about moving up to 147 or any other fight. Right. You always wanted to become a 2-time world champion. It's done now, okay, against Jose Cepeda. Just tell me your emotions after that fight before we talk about the fight.
Well, first off, bro, listen, just going into the fight, I felt like it was a lot against me, right? So of course, when you feel like a lot going against you, naturally you have a lot of emotions after the fight, and so after the fight I was just like screaming in the ring, and I ran over to a side. I wanted to go over to the side by my people, I know where my people was sitting at, but I couldn't because Cepeda was in the corner. He was knocked out, so he was in the corner, so all the people was over there and they was helping him up and stuff like that, so I couldn't go over there. So I went on the other side of the ring, and I was kind of just talking trash to all his fans in the audience and stuff like that. But I was yeah, bro, I just felt like I felt like it was a lot going against me, like the whole promotion, all that. I felt like they really wasn't promoting me. They had a banner, his name was real big on the banner, mine was real small, and across all like the social media platforms leading up to the fight, it was just they was all promoting him, and I was just like, all right, I saw what was going on, and I was prepared for everything, bro. I was prepared for everything, and nothing was going to take me away from, being a 2-time champion that night.
Talking about the fight itself, like I said, it seems like from the 3rd, 4th round, you started to stamp your authority. You started to come forward a wee bit more. You were the one on the front foot. You were landed the heavy shots. You were more aggressive, so to speak. So was that the game plan going in there? Obviously, we know how tough Mexicans are, especially Jose Cepeda. So was that the game plan going in there? Is don't let him get a rhythm, don't let him be in charge, and you just take on the front foot and just bully him the whole fight?
Well, the game plan going in, bro, it was just like I know I had to keep adjusting, and that's kind of what he did too. So the first thing, I came out, and I was just didn't want to get hit too much. I know he has a strong left hand, so just didn't want to get hit. And listen, the dude, he has power. He hit me a few times. He definitely hits hard, and so that was the game plan at first, just to not get hit and feel him out and stuff like that. Pop the jab out, time him, and just kind of see what he had. And then after that, I start getting in my rhythm, and then I start walking him down. But then he caught on to that, and then I had to adjust again. And so then after that, I started trying to box him again after that. So it was just like really just I kept adjusting to, we just kept adjusting to each other. And finally I felt like we was both looking for that left hand. I hit him a few times with the left hand, but it wasn't the shot I wanted to hit him with. And then, when that 11 round came, that's when I hit him with it was like the quick 1-2. And, it hurt him, it buzzed him. And then after that, I just jumped on him. And I saw the opportunity. I saw he was hurt, and I got him out the way. But even earlier, I remember hitting him. I hit him with a hard body shot, a real hard body shot, left hand body shot, bro. And, he was hurt. He was really hurt from it. But, I got on him after that. But he started grabbing me a lot. He started holding me. He started grabbing me, and I still was trying to get him out. And then the bell rung, and it was over. So I couldn't stop. I think it was the 8th round. I'll have to look at the fight again, but I think it was the 8th round. I heard him with it was a real hard body shot, left hand body shot, and it got in there, and he was like, ugh, but he grabbed on real tight, and then the round ended. So that was it for that.
Regis, you landed some heavy shots throughout the fight. When they got to that 10th round, me sitting there watching it, I was like, man, this might go the distance. Cepeda is tough. You're landing your backhand, but it's not quite connecting in a way that it's got that thud behind it. Was there a point in the fight where you thought, man, it's going to go to the judges, man, I might have to settle for this, I might have to just relax a little bit and just let this go the distance and don't get caught, don't do anything silly?
No, I never thought that. Listen, my fighting style, bro, I'm gonna go for it. Every second of every round, bro, I'm going for the stoppage. I mean, of course, I'm not chasing the stoppage, but I'm not looking to go the distance either at the same time, if that makes sense. So yeah, bro, I never thought that. So all right, going into that 11th round, I remember going to the corner and I was like, what I thought I was like, how am I doing? I asked my coach how I'm doing. You think I'm up? And they was like, yeah, of course, but we in LA, we don't know how the scoring gonna be. That was his hometown, and the promoter was his boy and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say there's no cheating going on, but still, in the back of your head, you think about those type of things, right? So I was like, and my coach was like, all right, listen, go close the show. And it was like, listen, go out there, do what you gotta do, go close the show. And that's what I did, bro. I went in the 11th round. I picked up the pace a little bit more. And like I said, I found that quick left hand. It wasn't hard either. It was just quick. And I was looking for that. For me, I was that's something I was kind of looking for. I was looking for the fast 1-2. I wasn't looking for the hard shots too much. I was looking for the fast shots, for the most part. And then I knew the fast shots was gonna set up the hard shots. So I hit him with the quick 1-2, and he buzzed. And then I saw after that he rocked a little. He was dazed. He was still on the feet because he was in shape, and his body is strong, so he was still in shape and stuff like that. But after that, I saw the opening, then I took it, bro. I was like a shark in the water. I saw the blood, and that was it.
I mean, nobody's done that to Cepeda. Nobody stopped Cepeda. He might have a stoppage, 2 knockout losses on his record, but the Terry Flanagan one was he dislocated his shoulder. And I've seen him knocked down by the Baranchik fight. Not the Baranchik fight. It was the Baranchik fight?
Yeah, Baranchik. No, he got dropped by Baranchik.
He got dropped. I mean, we've seen him drop before, and we've seen how tough he is, and he got back up, but nobody has stopped Cepeda. Now, what have you done? What have you sent a statement to this 140-pound division that you're the top dog? I mean, Josh Taylor, people might argue it's still Josh because he's held all the belts and he's got his rematch with Jack Carroll coming up. But what kind of statement have you made?
I feel like I made a big statement, bro. This dude was a killer. I said it going into the fight. I was like, man, Cepeda is a killer, bro. He's a tough warrior. He's known for getting up. He had crazy knockouts. So yeah, bro, I knew I wanted to go out there and make a statement. I felt like I did. I felt like, it could be arguments, but for the most part, a lot of people saying that I am the best at 140. And I felt like this a long time ago. I always felt like I was the best at 140, even despite my loss to Josh Taylor. I still feel like I'm the best at 140. And it's just a step closer, to proving it again.
Regis, you spoke about his promoter and being in his hometown in LA and everything was against you. Now, everything was against you. I seen your post about the check that you tried to cash.
Yeah.
I want to ask the question, did you get your money?
I got it. I got my money. I did get my money. Thankfully, I got my money and stuff like that. The promoters, they came through, but at first I was a little frustrated, bro. I didn't get it at first. So I was like, what's going on, bro? Like, how am I not paid? I fought. I did everything I had to do, so, on my end. So it's time to get yours. But they handled it. They handled everything. They got my money. They said it was a bank problem, whatever. I don't know the story. It's a he say, she say. But at the end of the day, I did get my money.
Good. That's the main thing because, like I say, you put your life on the line to entertain us. So, man, that's good to hear. Now, last week, Teofmo Lopez fought. I know there's been a little bit of back and forth between you two. He won the WBC final eliminator for your belt. You're the champion. Now,
right.
Your thoughts on his fight with Sandor Martin first, and then I'll ask you about that fight with you and Timo. What did you think of his fight last week?
I didn't watch it. Honestly, I didn't watch it. I went on Twitter and I saw highlights and stuff like that, but I didn't watch it. I was actually in Omaha for Crawford's fight. Yeah, I want to watch this fight, but I didn't watch him. From what I read on Twitter, they say he really lost the fight. They said it was a close fight. He got dropped twice, but they gave him once. They said it was one time, but I didn't watch the fight, man. But I just heard that he really lost to Sandor Martin.
What happens then if you fight Teo?
I think I hurt him. I really think I hurt him. Like, and listen, I mean, you know, the whole hospital thing. I know people was getting on me about the hospital thing, telling them I'll put them in the hospital and stuff. What I mean is, listen, I don't want to hurt nobody chronically, bro. I don't want to hurt nobody for, you know, but I do like to where they have, you know, like health problems, you know, for a long time. I don't want that, bro. But when I fight people, I'm gonna try to hurt them, and I feel like if we fight, I feel like I will really damage him. Like I will hurt him. Like, you know, I think, you know, he was good at 135 and stuff, and you know, he got speed and he's fast and stuff. But I feel like at this weight, bro, it's killers, and you know, it's people not just box, but it's like these 40 pounders. You know, it's a lot of them right now. They not just boxers. They real killers in the ring, even beside myself. So I really feel like I'll hurt him. Like, not just, I feel like I won't beat him. I'll beat him up. That's what I feel. I feel like I just beat him up bad.
I mean, just like I said, we've done a number of interviews, and it's always been hard for you. It seems like you're always the fighter that nobody wants to fight, or nobody wants to call out, or nobody wants any business with.
Right.
You've got that title
Exactly.
now. You've got that little carrot. You've got a piece of the puzzle. You've got that WBC belt.
Right.
Is that going to help you now to get these fights that you want? Maybe even if Josh sticks around at 140, Jack Carroll's, Ramirez, the Sandor Martins, the Teofmo Lopez, if Devin Haney moves up. I mean, there's massive fights still out there for you. Do you have that piece of the puzzle now to get everyone on your side to come to you?
Yes, I think so. I think so for sure. You know, so the next fight's supposed to be Ramirez. That's somebody I've been wanting to fight for 5 years. He been running from me for 5 years, bro. They got interviews online. It was like, oh, what about Regis Prograis? He was like, oh, don't ask me about that right now. Now he wants to fight me. So it's like, all right, that's the fight I've been wanting for a long time. So perfect. That's actually the fight that's supposed to be next. Okay, good. Let's do that next. But as far as like all the big fights, bro, I feel like, yeah, they gonna come. They definitely should come now. I mean, I wouldn't know why they wouldn't have come. I have the belt, you know, that's something people want, right? They want the belt. So yeah, bro, I feel like the big fights, they gonna really start happening now.
What about unifying? There's a lot of emphasis now in boxing becoming undisputed. We've just seen Nui do it just then. We've seen Josh Taylor. We've seen Canelo do it. We've seen Charlo do it. Do you want to do it?
I don't know. It depends. I mean, for me, I want the big fights, bro. I mean, maybe, but sometimes like politics get in the way of all that stuff, you know, and it take a long time. So right now, I say yes. Right now, I would say, yeah, I'll try to, you know, I'll try to get all the belts right now. But, you know, maybe I'll move up to 47. It depends, bro. It really depends on what's going on. It depends on the landscape. But I think right now I would want to go ahead and grab another belt or two. Especially if it's out there, if it's available, I'll definitely go ahead and grab another belt or two. So we'll see, bro. It's just like in boxing, bro, you just don't know the landscape. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know who's gonna come up. You just don't know. So we'll just see, bro. Cause me, listen, I tell people always, bro, like I came up, bro. I never cared about being famous, bro. I always want to be rich. I never cared about being famous. So me, listen, it's it's the money fights, bro. I want the big fights. I want the money fights. So that's kind of my, that's kind of what I'll chase.
Well, Regis, I'm not rich yet. I still want to be rich, so I'm chasing that till I die. So don't worry about that. But listen,
well, at least you famous, right?
Well, I'm not as famous as you.
You're a little famous. At least you're a little famous. You're a little, you got a little fame to you.
Well, I appreciate that, Regis. Listen, brother, good fight. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on becoming a 2-time world champion. And let's hope 2023 we can see you in them big fights again. I mean, the Jose Ramirez fight to me again, nothing but war, cuts, bruises, and knockdowns. That's what I love. So fingers crossed for you, brother.
Right. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Until next time, Regis, stay safe. I'll speak to you soon.
All right, babe, bro.
Thank you, bro.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.